Okay, so what is today's topic? Don't hire a clip-in agency yet. You've probably had a handful of random people slide into your Instagram DMs telling you, hey bro, let me run you a clip-in campaign, bro, we'll put out hundreds of thousands of clippers onto your content, let me cook. You've probably blocked all of them. And you know what? I actually used to run the same type of model that they do, but now I've transitioned into something bigger, but like that's besides the point. What I mean is I can now talk about this without any bias to why you probably don't need a clip-in agency as a service right now. And yeah, I want to tell you why today. Okay, so what's the actual problem here? Most people, most founders, businesses, influencers, whatever it is, they're just not ready. They don't need it right now. And I tell every single person straight to their face, whenever I jump on a sales call and someone wants to work with me regarding clipping, I've had to reject so many people recently because quite honestly, there's a lot of problems going on with their content libraries. And I think you watching this, you have a belief problem regarding content, regarding distribution, and just regarding clipping. You think if you get a lot of views, you get money and you get ROI on that, but that's not the case. Views do not equal money in all cases. It doesn't equal an ROI on your money. And I need you to switch this belief. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll understand what I mean by this. Firstly, let's get into the distribution side of things. Distribution doesn't create high quality content. It just multiplies it. If you have horrible content, I don't want to use any file language. So like if you have horrible content and you hire a clip-in agency that made you believe that just posting all of your videos 100 times, 200 times every single day will just equal to, viral videos, a lot of views, a lot of money into your bank account. But if you post one shit video on your account and then you have a clip-in agency post that same shit video 100 times through their system, what do you think you have now? You have 100 shit videos posted. It doesn't mean anything. Distribution just multiplies what you already have. I'm not a magician. I can't make terrible content go viral by just posting it 100 times. It doesn't work like that. Because in that case, you're literally just multiplying noise. And I actually want to be completely honest why I used to run such a model, the clip-in agency model, as I mentioned in the introduction of this video. The only reason why I used to DM people, DM influencers, be like, hey, let me run you a clipping campaign, is because I wanted money. I used to run these clipping campaigns and I used to be an advocate for it because, as you know, quite recently, the word clipping has become a huge trend. Everyone wants clipping, but most people just jump on a trend. And I took advantage of that. I'm not gonna say I scammed anyone, but I launched campaigns when I didn't believe their content was good enough. I would just tell my clippers, because I have access to over 40,000 clippers, so I just throw those campaigns onto them and be like, yo, clip it up, you'll get paid $3 per 1,000 views, and then just magically hope something will happen. But every single mass clipping campaign that I used to run like this, they all failed. None of them lasted more than a month, and I burned through a lot of them. I genuinely did. This is not something that I'm proud to admit, but this is the reality. I'm man enough to admit this, and I can see where my mistake came from. At the time, I thought I was doing the right thing, don't get me wrong, but even though I went through all of these lessons in the past, all of these clipping campaigns as a clipper myself in the past, because as if you don't know it yet, I used to be a clipper on mass clipping campaigns, private campaigns, affiliate campaigns, every single angle of the clipping industry I've seen, and I still decided to run such an agency, and I think I deserved it for that agency to fail. Now on to my fourth point of this video, your content. You need actually quality content, but also quantity. In the past, I've had people just throw 2 random long form videos at me, and I tried to run a full campaign based off of those videos. And of course it didn't succeed, or they threw the wrong type of content at me. For example, a lifestyle creator who always on his main page just posted lifestyle clips. He had 2 educational style videos on his YouTube channel. And he was like, hey, I want to run a campaign only on these 3 videos. So we tried that. We had, hundreds of clippers post that type of content, but no one watched that. The views didn't even come close to what he was getting on his main page, because his main page was only lifestyle stuff. And his educational content was boring. No one knew him for that type of content, so no one wants to watch that type of content. And that ties into my next point. You can't just post hundreds of random motivational clips, lifestyle clips on your main page, and then your YouTube channel is, only educational stuff. You can, but if you want to convert people, from your clipping pages to your YouTube channel, it doesn't work like that. You're not Iman Ghazi. What do you actually want out of your Instagram page? Do you want people to know you for your lifestyle, or do you want to convert people to whatever you're selling? If your YouTube channel is only educational style content, why isn't your Instagram the same thing? Why aren't you trying to get customers from your Instagram? Why are you just trying to get empty views from third world countries with your lifestyle content? What's the point? What's the ROI? There is no ROI. What you're doing is not a funnel. It's just a prayer. No one wants to hear the same old, be disciplined and you have to do this and that and wake up early. No one cares. But if you actually bring value to your audience with your educational content and have a consistent positioning, a consistent brand on all your platforms, that's a different game. And honestly, this is a reason why I don't work with anyone, especially lots of these influencers. I'm not trying to scapegoat everyone, but a lot of them have unrealistic expectations. Very, very unrealistic expectations. I recently worked with a client who told me his goal was to get 500 million organic views every single month. And it consisted of 100 B-rolls. Only B-rolls, 2 talking head videos. Just the basic motivational stuff, the same old formats copied of other influencers. It doesn't work like that. And I tried to explain that to him. He didn't want to listen, and I still tried to, regardless of my opinions, tried to push that. It didn't work. And then of course we ended up not working together anymore, and it drained a lot of my energy. So yeah, honestly, that's why I don't want to work with everyone. If you don't fix the foundation, quality content, converting content, and a clear goal in your mind, what you actually want to get out of your pages, what are you even doing? To finish off the topic of distribution, I actually wrote down a pretty memorable quote. Distribution is like a megaphone. It makes you louder, but it doesn't make you worth listening to. Great quote. Now, ROI. Why are people even pouring hundreds of thousands of dollars into these clipping campaigns? Every single view that you're getting needs to have a return. Every single view isn't getting you closer to what you're promoting, selling, whatever. It's not a win. It's just a cost. Every single view that you're getting should have an ROI. No matter what you're selling, what you're promoting. Everyone's promoting something. No one's running a passion project around here. Whether you want to funnel someone to your YouTube channel, to an email list, to a course, whatever it is, every single view that you're getting, your goal is for someone to take a certain type of action. And if you're not getting that, you're just wasting money. It's all about conversions. And if you don't even have that clear goal with your content, then you have something to work on. And what are you actually doing with your content if you don't have that? And by the way, quick side note, that's exactly what we do. We don't promise you views, because promising someone views, it feels a bit disingenuous. Oh, I can get you hundreds of millions of views. What does that actually mean? I'd rather talk about what you get in return, what ROI you would get if you would deposit a certain type of budget into a campaign. I'd rather think in those terms and think of both sides to make it make sense. Anyway, if you have content worth distributing and you're struggling to get conversions through your clipping pages, through your social media pages, I've put a link to our website in the description of this video. Check it out. We might be a good fit for each other.